I want to talk to the females. Um, so I come from the school of I have options. So I want you women to understand men who have options take themselves out of spaces you're at so they don't have to even witness the disrespect that we know as a parent in the community. We're in spaces that generally you won't on purpose though. It's very purposeful. But if Courtney was still here, and I wish she was, but since you're here, you're one of the females, and I always hear about like these schools of thought that we want to bring women to recognize and to respect. Like, I'm just giving you my perspective. No disrespect to anybody on the panel. I don't need to see Courtney tell another woman history lessons. That's for them to do in private, much like men against men, men against men. When we have something, we deal with that amongst men. We don't necessarily have to broadcast, But here's the thing. In my opinion, what do you think is the quickest way to turn the Titanic from hitting the boulder? Because you're already scraping the iceberg right now. I have the solution, in my opinion. But before I tell you, I want to ask you, what do you think? What would be your solution to turn the ship around?
So the ship is already hitting the iceberg, as you say, right?
It's scraping it really bad.
I don't think there is a way to prevent it. I mean, I think you can try as you might to course correct, but I think it is inevitable for it to crash into the Titanic, or for the Titanic to
Okay.
crash into it.
So you're
Or
so you're with the okay, go ahead, go ahead.
are you asking like you're at, is it a metaphor for the community? Is that what you're
No,
asking me?
the community is the Titanic. The destruction is the iceberg. Just to keep it simple. It ain't too crazy. I'm just saying, I'm trying to figure out how crazy are you willing to get to fix the problem. So I'm just asking you, it's not a gotcha question. It's just I'm interested to see what you're gonna say, and I'm gonna give you my solution.
I think my perspective is a little bit different because I am a married woman with a family, with grandparents, with so I see the community as it is. So I'm willing to do whatever it takes to salvage my community because I'm in it. So I don't know if I can answer from a place that's not an emotional one because I am invested in it as a married woman with children, as a mom, as a granddaughter. So it's hard for me to answer that question without. I don't know if I can take my emotions out without. I can
Okay,
answer the question. Yeah.
and that's fine. So let me give you my solution. Um, in order, the best way to turn this ship around towards the sunlight, so to speak, every black woman, starting in the next 10 minutes, would have to treat every black man with the same adoration, love, and respect that they treat an unknown gay man the first time they meet him. And your white boss. Unknown gay men and your white boss get the type of respect off the bat that we have been asking for 50 years. So all this cluelessness and stuff about we don't know, we were never taught, y'all seem to know how to treat gay men really nice because he will drag you. Because when you're going to meet a gay man, that hair and nails better be right because he will drag you. And you better have your hair right when you go meet Mr. Charlie because he will fire you. So all I'm saying is the same way you grit your teeth when you're talking to Twanny Twan, you probably don't even like him, but Twanny Twan got some pull. So you're going to respect Twanny Twan. I'm saying you have to give that type of dedication, that type of respect off the bat. No more of this wait and see, this conditional femininity. He has to meet this spectrum of pay because when you meet this gay man or you meet your boss, you don't know shit about his financials. You respect him because he is. And there's no question about it. It's like a given. Of course you respect the gay man. You rock with him. He does your hair. But the difference is we die for you. So I think, doing hair it's a little bit of a disparity in my book. Maybe I'm crazy. But I'm speaking from a position like
to
if it's up to me, I'd nuke the place and come back in 100 years, nuke the place again. So I'm not even coming at it like I want this to happen. I've already moved on. I'm just giving suggestions that are effective rather than just doing the circle thing of, oh, we got to do this, but nothing ever gets done. And yeah, people give solutions, but these are not, these are more like suggestions. They're not like hardcore. I'm talking hardcore stuff. And I'm just trying to break it down in the simplest way that everybody here can understand. And I'll say it one more time and I'll get off the panel. Gay men and your white boss. That is the solution. And I'll leave it right there.
Should I?
All right.
Should I
Thank you,
respond?
Marty. Next.